Now today, let me get into it because she's already on the live. I have my girl, Miss Kim Chapman, and I just want you guys to know what it is. It's a treat to have her on the live today. And this lady right here is a boss lady. Not only is she a boss lady, she's a mom, she's a grandmother, she's a wife. Come on, wife. So I want to be sure that you guys actually know all that you need to know about Miss right here. Some of you guys, I'm sure, are probably wearing her products because she's the creator of the good Nairobi. Hey,
how you doing?
How you doing, sis?
I'm doing good. I was sitting here trying to do this stuff by myself. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh no, you can do it. I believe in you. But listen to this. I want you, if it's at all possible, I want you to put some light on you because you're so pretty, and I want to see more of you. So if I can get more light, don't go nowhere. Don't go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Do I need to move?
If you had a lamp, that'd be great. But don't worry, because I'm not gonna. I would love for you to be brighter, but it's okay. Come on, look at you. Look at the bay window.
Okay. What about that?
Okay, girl, that's perfect.
Okay.
Hey, Janine, I see you pop in. Okay, so hi.
Okay.
How are you? Now you're freezing up. Look at this. Hey, lady, how are you?
I know, right?
Good to see you.
Maybe I should go stand outside.
No. You stay right there. So let me give you a proper introduction so the people who are on the live can actually know who I am speaking to. I'm going to read your bio because it was sent. First of all, Miss Chapman lives and breathes the word visionary. And as the co-creator of Chapman Products, she created the product Nairobi Professionals, Congo Professionals. Is that Carafina? Carafina Natural Hair Smoothing System. Come on. She is the, also she created Chapman Foundation and Sheen Magazine, all of these are titles that are under Mrs. Chapman's what is this? All of these titles are managed by Mrs. Chapman. Girl. In 1999, she founded the Chapman Foundation, which provides scholarships to high school students, delivers school supplies, toys to the less fortunate, and much more. As the publisher, of Sheen Magazine, which was founded in 2006, she combined all of her favorite things, beauty, fashion, and hair, to create the ultimate 3 beauty guide for the modern day woman while also promoting self-love. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to put your hands together, no matter where you are and who you're doing it with. Put your hands together for Miss Kim Chapman. Hey!
Hey, beautiful. Thank you.
Listen, that bio is a lot. Come on, creator of all these different things.
I'm like,
okay, so I know that your husband is a chemist. You're married to a chemist, so I know how you got started with the product because he did it for you. But I want to know, where did the inspiration for the product come? Were you at home one day and said, "Ooh, I need something for my hair"?
He's the one that's in charge of the products. Like, he comes up with the products. I'm the advertiser. I do everything else. He comes up with it, and I push it on out there.
So he was at home. He was coming up with some things. He said, "Baby, I want to try this on your hair."
He's a stylist also.
Hairstylist. Nice. Oh, yeah. Girl, you married the jackpot. You did good.
I know, and he don't ever do my hair because we always fussing when I'm sitting in his chair. Like, I'll be like, well, I mean,
you know that's going to come. You know that's going to happen. But I'm curious. So, okay, so first of all, congratulations on all of your success. I'm so, so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I have seen Sheen Magazine literally grow and explode. So I'm very happy for you and all of your success.
You.
When you guys were at home and he was in the kitchen cooking up his formulas and you was fussing at him about not doing your hair or doing your hair, did you see this for your business?
I always knew that I wanted to be in business, so it just fell into place. Because in my head, I can do everything. Like,
come on,
there's no reason why I can't do it. And I've had naysayers, but they propel me. They make me want to do it even more. To tell me no is like saying, "Let me show you I can do this."
Absolutely. So you're still in South Carolina. You have not left where you live. You built. Say it again.
No, I was born in Greenville, and so was he.
You were born in Greenville. So where are you living now?
In Greenville.
Right, that's what I said. So you're still in Greenville. You didn't find it necessary to pick up your business and move to a bigger town? So you really, and I appreciate that. Say it again.
You remember the movie Big Fish?
Come on. You want to be a big fish in a small pond. You all right? You doing right? You're doing right. Okay, so I know that you guys are working on so many things. I've worked with Sheen Magazine before. How is this pandemic directly affecting your business, your brand? I know we're coming into springtime. Usually we're getting ready for different shows and things. So how is this pandemic affecting your business?
Well, of course, it canceled the Kimmy Awards this year, so we won't be having Kimmy Awards until next year.
Which I hosted.
I know. I'm so disappointed, but next year will be even bigger and better. Also,
Absolutely.
We had to limit our production, our manufacturing facility. We had to kind of cut it down, and we became an essential business. So now we are producing hand sanitizer. So we're sending hand sanitizer everywhere. And of course, you know, our biggest people, our supporters, are our stylists and barbers. And I can't wait till they get back into business. Like, they really need to be in business. And not only that, but people need their sources of income. And this is just not good for them nor the economy. So,
you know, it's an interesting point, because I didn't even think about it like that. With you making hair products, see, that's what I want people to really understand, that this has had a direct domino effect on everyone. You know, like, had we been, and we don't have to get into politics here, but I will say, had he did right and was able to foresee the potential effect this could have, he could have stopped some things. He could have ordered, you know, the proper ventilators. He could have ordered the PPE. He could have ordered, you know, more, just masks and all the things that we need as citizens here in the United States, which would probably prevent so many people from being directly affected and sickened by this virus. So now, you know, I would never thought about
some things, you know, because they got them chemtrails all over the place. So why is it that we didn't use the chemtrails to kill any kind of virus or problems that we got in the world? Like, you can do anything with this air. So why didn't you send those chemtrails out?
Oh, come on, you one of those. Okay, I get it.
So, you know, sometimes I have to keep my mouth shut, because I might not go with the flow, and they may not like what I have to say, because
I mean, you know, some people believe that the virus was actually planted or released, or, you know, I don't know. All I know is it's here. I'm not even worried about how it got here. I just want it to be gone. So in my mind,
I'm gonna tell you something, and I hope this don't get me in trouble, but a virus is a virus is a virus. So you need to hydrate. You need to stay warm. You know, it is a virus, so it has a particular time that it has to go through. It's a process with a virus. So, you know, and what all of a sudden happened to the flu? Like, did it dissipate?
No, the flu's still here.
I haven't heard nothing about the flu.
I think what people need to realize is the flu is still a very real thing, and people do die from the flu. Don't get me wrong. Here's the thing: when you have anything new, and no one knows how to deal with it. Like, let's just say that you and I go out to a party, and you bought some brand new red bottoms. Your old red bottoms are broken in. You already know how far you can walk. You already know, girl, I can go all night long, probably till 1 o'clock. I can get in there. I can do 1 o'clock, maybe 1:30 in these old red bottoms. But those new red bottoms, you better walk yourself into that club and sit down, because they hurt. They're not broken in. You don't know how to react, how your feet gonna react to the actual
That's why I don't wear them.
Clear. Listen. So my point is, it's an analogy that I want you to understand. We don't know how the coronavirus will affect our body. Clearly, we didn't expect it to affect our lives like this. And then because we were so unprepared, it had such a large impact on all levels of life. So yes, once this time, 3 years from now, this will be a conversation like, you remember when President whoever didn't do what he did, and he didn't do it, he dropped the ball, girl. You remember all them people died? And then it'll be a whole nother virus that we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But because it's new and we didn't know how it will react, and we were underprepared, I think that's the biggest issue. That's really what it is. And yeah, people do die from the flu all the time, but we rarely hear this many people die this quick from the flu. 46,700, I think it's 48,000 people died in 2 months' time. That's crazy. So Miss Cookie Lady said not as many people have died from the flu in the short amount of time as this virus, and we don't have a shot for it. Absolutely. And I know some people actually swear by the shot. I have not had the flu shot in years. Now, my mom gets the flu shot, and she swears by it, and have not been sick. She got sick this year.
Really?
She got sick this year, but I actually think, and she and I, everybody in the house, actually think that she had corona. My mother was so sick. She was so sick, fever and everything. They sent her to the hospital. We sent her to the hospital. Went to the hospital. They tested her negative for flu, negative for strep, negative for everything. Only thing they can tell her, it is viral. And you do have to go home. They didn't have a test to test her, so they sent her home. And here we are at the house with her, and we didn't get sick, but she was literally sick. I'm talking about Will and everything sick.
Wow.
Yes. Anyway, we talked about that enough. I really want to talk about you. So this is affecting your business. This is affecting your life. I understand that, but I saw a little video on your timeline. You building over there. You expanding your household.
Oh,
Your house.
Yes,
You're building.
Yes. You're talking about my daughter, right?
Yeah.
I asked her, girl, do you know where they come from?
But listen, the blessing is being able to do that. So when at this point, nobody don't want to leave. It's a good time.
I know.
Just
honey.
stay home.
Number four. So
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So tell me, what do you have like this time next year, this time 2 years? What are some of the things that you are really focused on getting accomplished for not only your business but yourself?
Well, I'm trying to make certain that my body and my mind is at its best. Also, we are expanding our business, so we'll have we're added on to our warehouse.
Nice.
So that's exciting for us. And of course, we'll be waiting for that grandbaby, and we'll continue to make the best products and give everybody the best read they can possibly have in the magazine, and just keep doing great things with the products.
Now, you've been doing the Kimmy Awards for a very long time. What was the inspiration behind that?
Oh, goodness. Let me think. You would ask me. I just wanted to be, you know what? It's so many things that I have to have in my head at one time. But the Kimmy Awards was to be able to recognize people that are doing great things in the community.
Right.
And in the beauty industry.
Yes.
You know, sometimes they give the same people the same awards over and over again when there are other people that deserve those awards.
Some people don't get acknowledgement, which is unfortunate.
Exactly. So I want to be able to, hear everybody's story, because everybody got a story.
Who haven't hosted the Kimmy Awards that you would like to host? Because it's a well-attended event, good time, food, drinks, the VIP, it be all popping, the red carpet is popping. It's amazing. People come and they stunt. Who haven't hosted your event that you would love to?
I don't know. Let me tell you, they only asked me to sign the checks. They do all the other work.
No, they asked you to sign a check, but you know who you have a wish list. Who's on your wish list?
No, they actually asked me to stay in my lane and sign checks. Like Miss Kim. Yeah, that's what they do. Jessica, Kristen, and my daughter, my son, Darren, all of them, they just say, you know what, we got a meeting today, Miss Chapman, and we'll let you know what's going on later. So
you're one of those, you kind of hands off?
Yeah. Well, I believe in everybody stay in their lane. Everybody, I hire people to do a job, and if I stand in the way, then why am I paying them?
I appreciate that, but I'm the opposite. So I want to know what's going on with everything. I don't have to have my hands on it. I just want to know. I'm kind of like, I really hate this word that I'm about to use, because that's what we call my pastor at my church. I'm an overseer. Like, I just want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to necessarily have input, but usually it's funny because I have this one, shout out to Nicole Estelle, who's on. Anytime she called me for my opinion or asked me what she want me to do, and if I say whatever you decide is fine, she knows that. She was like, oh, because I make decisions. I always know what I want. I'm very definitive. And even if I delegate, I have an opinion about how I want it to go. But because I delegated it to you, I'll let you do it. But if I see something I don't like, I certainly would make mention. But I am one, like you said, I stay in my lane, but I have opinions.
Yeah, and I have opinions. I have all that. They understand what I want, but because they've been with me for so long, they pretty much know what to do. But, I try to run my company as if I'm not going to be there. So if I'm not there, this is what I expect if I'm gone.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I don't expect to be I don't run it like I'm a small company. I run it like I'm a Fortune 500 company.
Come on.
So
Yes.
when people call me, don't call Miss Chapman. Call the appropriate extension and ask for the appropriate person.
I got it. I got it. I love that. So I love this blonde hair. You're known for having beautiful blonde hair. This honey. But what is on it? What do you use? What product are you using on your hair?
I'm natural, so I use Congo. And
Congo.
That's the natural product of ours. So
okay,
Congo,
so what keeps, because my mother is a natural and she also is blonde. So which particular product or foam or pomade are you, is it only one part? Because I'm not familiar, because clearly
the Congo
I'm not natural.
line has everything. It has even a relaxer, like a texturizer for those that don't want a harsh relaxer, but just like a texturizer to kind of soften the curl. But I use the moisturizing lotion every day on my hair, or I use the creme brulee. It keeps the moisture in the hair, because you know, like I'm sure your mama knows, this blonde hair will definitely be dry.
Right. Look, I'm blonde.
And you got to put you got to put something on it every day.
But mine come off.
If mine come off, I'm gonna have a problem.
Miss Chapman, a girl, okay. Miss Chapman, I am getting the rap sign, and I just want to know if anybody wanted to really support you, what would you have them do? How can the viewers that are currently watching you support your business, support what you're doing, and also your community initiatives?
Oh my goodness, please go and purchase the Sheen magazine. Buy my products, Carafina, Nairobi, Congo. Absolutely go to ChapmanFoundation.com and donate to the cause. We give scholarships. We give a Pinkalicious every year for breast cancer survivors. Like, we try to do everything and keep our hands on, you know, everything. We're a one-stop shop. You know, we do it all. And
you know what? Shout out to
our
Will.
products are for everybody, like anybody that needs, because you know, hair is hair. So you know,
come on,
So,
but our hair needs a little extra attention. You know that.
Oh yeah.
Hair is hair. Yeah. Like, you can't treat this hair the way you treat this. No,
not at all.
Look, this is Dove or something, honey. Under here, this is Congo. You hear me? These braids need to see the Congo. Okay. But listen, I want to do a special shout out to Will, who connected us again. Yeah. You know, although I could have picked up and called, but I called the appropriate person to get the appropriate extension. So I wanted to thank him publicly for connecting us and getting you here on the live with Kiana Dancy. I appreciate you. You are a boss lady in your community doing amazing things, and I salute you. And if it's ever anything that you need from me, just do not hesitate to call.
Oh, you know I'm not, because I'm going to need you.
I love you, Miss Chapman.
I love you too.
Tell your family I said hello, okay? Y'all be safe.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. Hey, guys, when I tell you, you never know who's going to jump into live with Kiana Dancy. It's one of those things where I'm just blessed to have so many friends, and I can just pick up the phone and say, hey, what you doing? Can you talk? Can you talk? So this young lady I'm about to bring on the live right now, I saw her pop in, honey, and she is going to be a lot of fun, just like Miss Chapman. So y'all may know her. Now I'm going to read this bio because this lady got a whole lot of things going on too. So we're going to make sure that we read this correctly. Hey, y'all, shout out to you. Hello, hello. I see you. Hey, Will. Hey, Heavenly Swag. Good to see you. Girl, you left Miss Chapman and went over here to Nephew. Okay, let me read it. Okay, y'all. Nephew Nefertiti Pugh is best known as a reality star. She's a veteran BET reality television personality, also known as Nessie, who rejoined the network as a star of the program Keisha Cole, who was her sister, All In. She previously had her own show on the network called The Frankie and Neffy Show, Frankie being her mama. She was born on December 4th. Come on, December, baby. Me too.
Sagittarius in the building.
Yes. So in California, 2017, she appeared on the reality show Fix My Life, and she got
twice.
Girl, I didn't even go attempt to say that lady name.
I don't
know how to say. I can't say the lady name, but let me say this: she got her start with BET in 2006 when she appeared in Keisha Cole, the Way It Is, with her mother Frankie Lyons and her sister, platinum-selling R&B singer Keisha Cole. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are and whoever you're doing it with, put your hands together for my friend, Miss
You know what? Let me tell you something. Can I tell you this?
Yes,
And I just gotta be,
girl, because your
I just
phone
gotta
is
be honest. 'Cause you know I'm honest.
Stop.
I love the fact that you didn't close your gap, baby. I am gap gang.
Why would I close my gap, sis? Look, let me tell you about this gap, girl. Let me tell you about this gap. First of all,
No, we ain't gonna do that. What you about to do?
I love my gap. And if the people don't like it, girl, they can just go somewhere, because I believe, listen, I don't even know, in my family, if you don't have a gap in your teeth, we don't even believe you family. You understand what I'm saying? My mama has a gap. My grandfather had a gap, girl. Let me tell you how. My brother had a gap too, but he closed it. Right.
No, I'm not close. Nothing. Can you get out of my? Do you see my son? See?
That's all right, girl. The people are, look. Can you tell this man you're doing a real show?
I'm doing a real show. Can you get out of here?
Yeah, sit down. Okay, so look, like I said, you need, look, the people said turn your phone down, girl. You hollering. Okay, so let's get to it.
I'm loud. I'm not hollering. I'm just loud.
Oh, okay. Well, she not hollering. She just loud. Y'all heard that? Now, nephew, listen to me, because
what?
Sis, you got a lot of things going on, and I'm super proud of you.
Thank you. Shit, my phone fell. Thank you,
baby. Listen, this is what I love. I love, sometimes when you have a famous sibling, it can be a struggle, kind of getting caught in that shadow. And I'm so happy that you found your own light, and you have not allowed that to, to dictate how far or where you go. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on your new book, Suffering in Silence.
Suffering in Silence. You know what? Let me tell you something. It's crazy how God will take you through your trials and your tribulations. Like he pick and choose who he know that can move towards these battles and defeat these battles. Yeah. So I had to go through this process that I never spoke about. Even after going through my happiness, my sanity, coming out of a whole nother relationship. And I hate to bring that up, but we as women, it's true. I was married for 9.5 years previously as a young adult. Like, I don't know how it felt to go to the club and stuff, in my 20s and stuff. No, I was working, taking care of my children, married, going to church, living for God, choir rehearsal, children's church, Bible study, and then my life took a turn. So
there's a lot of people saying that your phone is echoing. Do me one favor, just try to turn it down just a little bit, and let's see if that works. But this is the thing, you and I have that in common. So, we may have discussed this before. My ex and I were together from I was 19 years old to 29. So right. I certainly understand feeling like you sacrificed your 20s for a relationship or to be a mom or whatever. But here's the thing. I was so busy, and I'm sure you have this in, we have this in common too. I was so busy looking backwards at how much time I spent, I forgot to turn around and look forward at how much time I was going to waste. So don't worry about the amount of time that you lost. You know what I mean? Because now who you are, just focus on the future. Focus on what's in front of you. Your kids are older. They're independent. They're able. You are glowing. You are blossoming. This new book. So talk to me about what is suffering. What were you suffering in silence with?
Well, I battled with mentally. I was suffering. Emotionally. I was suffering, it's nothing like living in a home with your spouse, and you're in one part of the house and your spouse is in the other. It's nothing like battling with alcoholism. And that's a real true statement. And and depression and low self-esteem. Right. Like I battled with low self-esteem, depression, mentally, emotionally, and then I resorted to alcohol. Like I battled with alcoholism for a long time. And I never talked about that.
I appreciate you being so transparent about that, because you never know.
It's the truth.
you never ever know who else is dealing with those same type of issues.
Yeah.
I think when we spoke the other day, I mentioned to you that I'm a child molestation survivor, and my mother, I did not talk about it for a long time. I'm over it. I've been to counseling and all those things, but the reason why I didn't talk about it because I thought it would be a poor reflection on my mother. And
Yes.
so my mother was like, "Girl,
Yeah.
like I did
And
everything."
then here's my thing. Here's my thing. We, especially our color, we think that it is frowned upon. We think that we shouldn't talk about it. I never had a chance to give my virginity away. I was raped at 9, so I don't know how I didn't know how to lay down and say, okay, you know, let's
Be
do it.
consensual. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So here's
how did you heal from that? Because I went to counseling. My mother had enough sense to put me in counseling to try to get a hold of all that. And as she stated to me many years ago, she said, Kiana, if you turn on the lights, you will realize that you're not the only one that's dealing with this. You're right now you're in a dark room. Cut on the light and see how many other people are in the room with you. So how did you go from where you were to who you are? Because I believe wholeheartedly that we're all broken to a certain capacity, right? It's just you have to make a decision how broken you're going to remain and how much baggage you're going to carry forward. So what was that decision like, and when did it happen? When you looked around and was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done being tired and I'm done being hurt. I'm moving forward and I'm dropping these bags. When was that? When did that happen for you?
Last year.
Just last year. So have you done any other emotional counseling?
Yes, I have. I have a life coach.
Good.
I do go to my therapist. Good. And in real life, it's hard for me to love again. It's hard for me to trust again. It's hard for me to even step into that world. Like, because the moment that I think that there's some red flags or something there, I'm like, yeah, no. But here's my thing. I want that. I want that. To me, it's like a security blanket. And I'm still trying to figure out why I feel like I need to be with somebody, or why I need to feel loved, or why I need to feel like, tell me pretty, tell me like, so I battle with that every day.
Right. So
every day, that's an emotional battle.
Right. So I'm not licensed and I don't have an education in this, but I know what that is. That lack of self-esteem comes from a lack of self-love. You have to love you first before you can allow anyone to love you, or you love someone else. So at the end of the day, when you wake up, what I want you to say is, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I am Neffy, I am amazing, I am gorgeous, I am great, I am smart, I am pretty, I am all these things. So if you just look yourself in the mirror, you need to do that. I'm the baddest in the room, I'm the smartest in the room, look at my teeth, look at my eyes, look at my body, look at my shape. If you cannot sell yourself on that, nobody should ever be able to tell you anything that you have not already told yourself. So if you're waiting on someone to say you're pretty, you didn't tell yourself enough. You need to be saying,
no, I didn't. And you know what? That's because I was not. I teach my daughters that, and because I wasn't raised that way. I was raised as a hustler, to I was raised. Come on, in real life,
right? But then you have to make a choice, Neffy. It's a decision.
Yeah,
it's a decision. And once you cut, it's as easy as cutting that light on and off. You have to make a decision to say, I'm not going to be held hostage by this none of the fear, the insecurities. I'm not going to be held hostage by the fact that I did not give my virginity away. I'm not going to be held hostage by me wanting to feel whole with a man. No. You have to make yourself whole as a single woman by yourself. You have to own your singleness. You have to own your independence.
And I love it. In real life, when I say I am loving this space that I'm in, and I'm taking my power back, and I'm like, yo, no lie though, I do belong to somebody. I want to be somebody's wife. But when God says it's time,
to say that. Okay.
When God, we pick and choose. Hold no, we pick and choose, and then we no. But when God says it is time, it's going to be a real full-form unit.
Right.
It's going to be something that can't nobody break. So that's how I feel.
So
and
what I want you to know. With or without a man humanly right here in your space, in your life, in your face, right? You are never ever by yourself. God would never forsake you. He would never leave you. So on your weakest day, when you're feeling lonely and you're feeling sad and you're feeling unappreciated and you're feeling unworthy, you seek his face. That's the only thing that you need to be looking for. Because at the end of the day, a man will disappoint you. He will leave you. He will beat you. He will lie to you. And he will spit on you in your face and make you feel that you're not worthy. But God would never, ever do that to you. So when you are feeling your weakest, if you can't, if you know, sometimes it's hard to just say, okay, God, because you got to have a direct, and I mean, when I say direct and devout and undeniable relationship with him, you understand what I'm saying? And then sometimes when you're weak and insecure and broken, it's hard to, you know, sometimes you question that and you doubt that. Pick up the phone, call me. Sis, I'm having troubles, girl. It's going through it. And I'm going to speak it into you. And I'm going to put it on your mirror. I'm amazing. I'm great. I'm funny. I'm pretty. I'm brown. I'm great. I'm amazing. I'm pretty. I'm all those things. You have to say that to yourself. And then until you believe it. And even if you don't believe it, keep saying it to yourself. Because one day it's going to be a realization. And you're going to be like, I am funny. I'm pretty. I'm great. I'm amazing. All those things.
Yeah, you know, here's the crazy thing. I was literally laying in my bed, and God, that was nothing but the Holy Spirit. And I was like, Lord, how am I going to reach out to you? He said, you've been suffering in silence. Mm-hmm. And I was like, suffering in silence? Mm-hmm. To think about the whole time. Like, I've been married.
Married by yourself. Married and alone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my relationship has never been on the forefront. Like I never put my, business out there like that. Most celebrities or public figures or influencers, they do that. Mm-hmm. I've never done that. So it's just like, I've been transparent and always been that way. But this time, I completely shut down, and then it took a toll on me. So now I'm like, yo, I need somebody to understand that they are not alone. Mm-hmm. Now I want to love myself. Now I'm happy with me. Now, you know what? I ain't got to get no breast lift or no booty injections. I ain't got to,
and even if you want
Instagram
to do
model or whatever they want to say, or I don't have to be what they want me to be for somebody to love me. Right. I don't have to be nor conform to the world. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was trying to do. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, why can I not just be myself and you love me just the same?
Mm-hmm. So here would I agree. And I would say this. I always say you have to own your flaws so that you can write your own laws. If it's anything about yourself that you don't love, anything about yourself that you don't like, okay, fix it. I said you, not him. You're not replacing. If you got a flat butt and you want to get your butt done for you because you don't like the way your butt look in your jeans, not because he said something to you. Or if you don't like I love my gap. I would never close my gap. It says who I am. It speaks to my family. It speaks to my heritage. It speaks to who my mother is. So
I'm not closing my gap. I'm not closing it. It's
so my point is, if you don't love something about you, we'll fix it. But if you're fixing it because somebody else, that's the wrong reason to fix it. Because guess what? You might not even be with him. You get your butt done, get your breast done, and all these things, and then y'all broke up 3 years later, and you didn't even want that butt. Come on, you know what I mean? But let's change the subject because you have a lot of amazing things going on. You also are stepping the book. When is the book available? Let's talk about that real quick.
The crazy part about this is I wanted to release Suffering in Silence this summer, but due to COVID-19 and everything, the pandemic and all the other stuff that's going on, I'm going to push that back And because I want people to really get into what I mean when it comes to suffering in silence and what God put on my heart. Mm-hmm. So we're looking at the end of this year going into next year.
Take your time. I've been working on my book for a long time, and it's actually written, done. And every time I read it, I'm like, it's not ready. Because I have so many things I want to put in the book. Take your time. Don't succumb to anybody's pressure or timeline. Take your time, because this is your story. So you take your time to write it. You take your time to tell it. And when it's time, it'll come. It'll come. So who is that in the background, child? Because we can't. Who walking through the behind you in the white robe?
That's Mama G. That's Mama G. My mama. That's my mama from another mother.
Okay.
Yeah, she gets speech and stuff. She ain't worried about me. she getting her
the whole white robe and her food, her plate of food. She's like, girl,
it's her salt pepper hair. That's Mama G walking in the background.
So you are now.
You said, hey, she
about her. So you are.
That's Mama G in the background.
You're now stepping into radio with Nephew from reality to radio. So where is this radio show? Because we've seen each other at the studio, and I was like, okay, that'll be dope. So where is your radio show? When does it come on? How can we support that for you?
I'm so excited. Okay, so Hits 92.3, they gave me a chance because everybody know me as reality television and in the entertainment world and being a public figure and being an influence in the public world, but they don't know me as radio. So Hits 92.3 gave me a chance to be exactly who I am, and I loved it. Nephew from reality to radio. Granted, everybody like, oh, it's just a podcast, or oh, it's just
Girl, do you know how much money people making on podcasts? Girl,
I had to get in the side like, what? Right. Right. So they gave me a chance to use my voice. Good. And I love it. I promise you, I did not think that people were going to gravitate to it. I didn't even think that people were going to support it.
Why not? Maybe you had a good time now. You had a good time. Like you turn up queen. Because when I met you, I was like, oh, she turned up.
Thank you. Yes, so Nephi from reality radio is all about the people, not about me. I always tell them God gave me this platform for the people so that they can use their voice, because I've been using my voice for so many years, and sometimes we have to remember why we are in a position that we're in. So I'm happy to be a part of radio in real life.
Congratulations. So now it's on 90...
Hits 92.3.
Okay, and so when are you on? What time?
I am on each and every Sunday, 5 to 6 p.m.
Good for you. Congratulations. I know this, Nephi, because you have such a colorful upbringing. You referred to it as hustler, but I'm going to say colorful. You had a colorful upbringing. What kind of mama are you? And how many children do you have?
Well, I would have had 6. No. I would have had 6. My first son died, so I have 5.
Okay.
Then I'm so excited. My daughter just called me yesterday, Brianna. She graduated from Georgia State University. She made the dean's list, the president's list. She is one of the most influential young African Americans in that graduation space.
Nice.
And she just got hired to use her degree. I'm so excited. Mama is not gonna stop walking.
Nah, girl. We worry about mama no more. Okay. Mama, what did your daughter get a degree in?
Business operations and management.
Nice.
But she just got hired yesterday.
Oh, the people getting jobs during COVID? Okay.
Oh, virtually, starts virtually, and I'm so excited for her because she is in an executive position.
Nice.
I was like, girl.
How old is your youngest?
Mama, she's 22.
Your youngest, how old is your youngest?
My youngest is 10. So I have 22, 18, 14, Jalen is 12, and Nyla Noel is 10.
So you homeschooling right now?
Yes, I am, and it's driving me crazy.
That's what I was about to say. Well, what kind of teacher is Neffy the teacher, girl? Neffy the teacher? Neffy for reality to teacher.
No,
I don't want to
and
do it.
let me tell you, my daughter, she did my eyebrows because she did my eyebrows and put my lashes on and my lips, and I'm like, oh my God, when I tell you, my children are teaching me so much right now. And this is another reason why I love the quarantine state that we are in, because a lot of us been working so much, we really forgot what we really have.
Here's some time to spend with your family. Now, I want to know this. Your youngest is in what? 10th grade? 10 years old. How old are you? In the 6th grade? 7th grade?
Yeah, well, she's going into 5th grade.
5th grade. Are you smarter than a 5th grader girl?
No.
So my girlfriend sent me something. I said, I don't know that math. That's new math. Like, I hadn't been to school. That's new math. I don't know that. And she was like, this baby gonna fail. Yeah, he gonna fail.
No, let me tell you. And then the teachers call me on the regular, so I'll be like, what we learned, I graduated from high school. I had my diploma, but I didn't go to college. Right. I went to work because I had a whole family, a whole entire family. So it's like, what they doing now, I'm like, what is going on?
New math. I remember when X.
I can't do it.
What is this?
Yeah, but then the crazy part is, even when I was in school, I hate numbers. It make you think too much. Like, I'm a hands-on person, so I'm not afraid to say that I had to go the extra step to understand what numbers really mean.
My girlfriend called me and she was like, I know you know how to do this. You graduated from college. I looked at that paper.
I didn't go to college.
I called him on FaceTime. I said, listen, you would never use this in your life. Okay? Tell the teacher no. No. We don't need this.
Oh my God.
We don't need this, and nobody gonna use it. Girl, bye. All right, so Neffy.
Yes.
Okay, so we did address this, but I want to make sure I talk about it just one more time because, you in Atlanta, honey, it's a lot of good men in Atlanta. There's a lot of good men in Atlanta. I want you to get yourself together so you can date, girl, because you want love again. So I see your little bullet point in here says life after divorce and learning to date again. So are you online? Is Neffy dating online? Where you meet your man at?
I'm not doing any online dating.
Why not? That's how the people supposed to meet. Where you gonna meet them at Club Kroger?
I'm not doing any online dating.
Okay, so this is what I would say. You should be open to online dating because I was that same way. But when you date online, you can really spend some time getting to know that person outside of, like, you have to communicate. It makes you communicate. And if they don't communicate, that's not the one for you. Now, when you meet them in person, it's all physical. All physical. When he's looking at you, you looking at him, he can size you up. She got a butt, no butt, good butt, whatever. All that, right? Get online. You ain't doing nothing else, girl. Get on the app. Date, swipe left, right, whatever. Mix, mingle. You can have some FaceTiming. Yes, open yourself up to it, honey. The times have changed. It has changed. These days,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, Keon. I swear.
I didn't think it either. But you will be waiting because men are not the same. They're not as assertive.
They're not. So how did you transfer into online dating? Like, I don't trust people.
Let me just give you a synopsis of my story. Okay,
because you're telling me I'm like dating. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna do this real quick. Yes, you should. I'm gonna do this real quick. 19 to 29 was the same man. I didn't start getting into these streets until I turned 30. So when I turned 30, I was like, I'm dating. Back in the day, we didn't have no apps. We had MySpace. So, I wasn't dating up to MySpace, so I'm kicking it. I'm traveling. I'm meeting dudes, girl. I was with the same man. You hear me? The same man. I didn't even know men came in so many different colors, shapes, and sizes. You get my drift? So I was kicking it. I was not looking for a man in my 30s. So then I met dudes on my, regular. Like, hey, how you doing? What's up? And I met you at the store, in the car.
Yeah. Okay, so let's be clear before you go further. Not in our industry. Because in our industry, they all been together. I'm talking about
my industry.
Me neither. Never have.
No, I don't.
They got at me, but I don't.
And if I'm a date in my industry, girl, I'm gonna date real high. I'm talking about up. Oh, I need to shave.
And then I might not even do that because it might not even be worth it. No.
So then, now that I'm in my age, I'm in my queendom. I am online. I did meet some really good guys. Okay, so I'm on Bumble. And at first I was put on Bumble because they were looking for
What is Bumble? What the hell is Bumble?
BUMBLE. And I'm not gonna say this anymore because
I'm not gonna play.
Bumble allows you have to actually speak to the man first. You swipe, if y'all both like each other, then y'all can talk to each other. Let me tell you what I like about Bumble opposed to what I like about Black. My girlfriend is on Black. I don't like Black because to me, the quality
blackpeople.com
is BLK. Black. But I like Bumble because I've met a lot more professional men on Bumble. I'm talking about my ex was a VP of a hospital, sis. You're not just meeting bums. But when I was looking at Black, every guy, and I'm sorry, y'all don't be offended by this when I say this. Every man on Black was a barber. It was just a lot of blue collar guys. But on Bumble,
blue collar guys.
Nothing for you, I guess. But
let me ask you. What makes it different? Are you looking for a monetary gain or are you looking for love for real?
I want both. So I want him to be able to take care of him and me and everything else. Because if you're looking for a wife, you can't take a wife if you can't afford. If you at minimum can't take care of you, that's a problem. But then when you're trying to take on a wife and you don't have a coin, it's expensive to have a girlfriend and a wife. You had a child. I cost, and I'm not gonna take care of you. So if I not take care of you and you can't, no, I expect my husband, because that's what I'm dating for now, to be able to bring something to the table. And when
I understand that. You want a full-fledged husband. See, I've been divorced twice,
and I'm
not
at
this point, girl. Oh my God! Like at this point,
it's told the same thing. But here's the thing. When guys ask me what I bring to the table, I say the same thing. My message and my comment is the same. Sir, I am the table. Pull up a chair and let's eat. Like, you need somebody who is equally yoked.
Yeah.
He needs to have a hustle, not a hustle, but a career. I don't want a guy with just a job. I want him to have a career. What are your long-term, your short-term goals? What's your prayer life like? When you have to make a heavy, hard decision, who do you seek? I don't want you to go talking to your homeboys. That's cute. You can. But the person that you need to seek is God. I want you to take all of that. And then you better be talking.
You better be. Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me
talk all day long. But let me get into this COVID-19 thing real quick, because I'm getting the wrap up side, and I want to make sure that because I want them to hear it from you. Okay, what in your opinion is why it's so important?
This.
Why is it so important in your opinion that people stay home for COVID-19?
Yes. First of all, I want to say this. I am not on the dating scene, so don't inbox me.
Girl, well, how do people gonna meet you? You ain't out?
No.
Take your time. When you're ready, you allow people, you invite that. But your energy will speak to when you're ready. So like now, you're not ready. You're closed off. Which is fine.
I'm good. I'm not on the dating scene.
But he ain't gonna meet you, girl, if you closed off like that.
First of all, COVID-19 got everybody closed in.
Right.
So stay at home and stay safe. Do not inbox me because I am not on the dating scene. But I will say this in real life. I know that, and I'm going to say Governor of Atlanta, Kemp, okay, well, I'll say Georgia then, because I said Atlanta. Okay, but I'm from Oakland, California, so I'm by way of Atlanta, Georgia. but
He's not a bright man. I mean, I don't know.
he made a very bad decision. And then at the same time, why are we being targeted? I feel like that our skin color is being targeted, and I feel like a lot of us are uneducated about this situation, and we as we are the influential people. Use our voice. We use our platform. Let's do that to tell people to stay at home, stay safe. I was on social media yesterday, and a well-known rapper in New York, I didn't even know that he posted a video that he was hospitalized and then he died from COVID-19. But then there is a woman that had a baby. I want to say she had a baby and she died. The baby, what you say, Mama? Yes, no. This was maybe 5 months, but
a 5 month baby, 5 month old just died.
Yeah, that's what Mama said.
Had a baby.
Yeah.
And they put her in a coma because she had complications from COVID, and she had her baby in a coma. You know, this is a real thing, and I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, as far as us being targeted, but this is what we have to learn how to do. One, we have to educate ourselves. Two, we can't allow ourselves to be a target. Yes, they opened up the barbershops. Yes, they opened up the beauty salons and the hair salons. But guess what? We don't have to go. We don't have to be there. We can stay at home. You got your little $1,200 stimulus check. You're going to run out and go spend it for what? Stay home. Ain't nobody out there. Just because the doors are open don't mean that's the door that you need to walk through, right? But then also I want to say this. If your governor, your state senator, your city representative.
Why you say y'all governor though? You said y'all, if y'all governor. You said if y'all governor.
Everybody's governor, wherever you are. Your governor, your senator, your state representatives, your city council.
Okay, yeah. Holla at the people. Holla at the people.
You need to know who they are, what are they voting on, and if it's not on an initiative or a platform that you support, you need to figure out a way to, one, you write them, you communicate those people. Those people work for us. They work for you, they work for me, and they work for everybody else. They would not be there if we didn't vote them in. So you hold them accountable for the things that they are doing wrong. You have that right. Now, whether or not, look, I saw some calls online today. People were calling the governor's office like, y'all open today. So how you open up the city, but you close the governor's office, which is a public, the governor's mansion, which is supposed to be open to the public, closed.
No, let me tell you, you opening up stuff, but you can't go to the Social Security office.
Come on.
You can't go to the doctor, not your primary care, because I called mine. You can't go to your primary care doctor. You can't go to your dentist that you are registered with. So I'm
not about to go to the dentist with my. No, are you crazy? Get outside. I'm getting a wrap up sign. I gotta get off.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something. I love you.
I love you more. I love you more. And we need to tell the people, stay your ass at home.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm mad and I'm proud about it. Y'all some idiots. If y'all believe, stay woke. Y'all sleeping. Take your horse blinders off. Please and thank you.
Not the horse blinders. Listen, nephew, I love you. I'll talk to you very soon.
I appreciate you more, baby. I love you more.
Listen, let me tell you something. Do your daily affirmations. Look in the mirror. Look at yourself. Say, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm funny, I'm a bad, whatever you need to say to yourself. Write it and put it on your mirror. Read it to yourself and remind yourself. You don't need nobody else to do that for you. You need nobody to affirm you. You can affirm yourself. Read it if you get lonely. If you cannot, for whatever reason, you feel like seeking God is not enough, which I pray that never happens.
No, seeking God is enough, and that's what I've been doing. And that's why I'm going on this journey, and that's why God said suffering in silence. This is what you need to talk about. This is what you need to write about, and this is what you need to say to the people, because the people need the help, and this is going to help somebody. Suffering in silence coming soon. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you too. I'll talk to to you soon. Again, call me if you ever need anything, okay?
I will. Peace and blessings.
Bye. Hey
Bye.
guys, you know what? When you're talking to Miss Nashby, honey, you never know what you're gonna get. Some of you guys are asking who I am. I am the Kiana Dancy from Sister Circle Live. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I'm all these amazing things. But today, I am hosting the show called On Live with Kiana Dancy. I'm here Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So no matter where you are and who you're doing it with, I want you to come hang out with me. Listen, every Sunday we have Celebration Sundays, and it's going to be amazing. You do not want to miss this weekend. Celebration Sunday is going to be fantastic. We praise, we worship, and we're going to get a good word. When I tell you this weekend, you don't want to miss, I got my girl, Darlene McCoy, Beast, and then also my pastor, Pastor Myers, from Life Changers in Duluth, Georgia. Come see me. We're going to be here at 5 p.m., honey. 5. So whatever, you ain't got nothing to do, and you ain't going to go nowhere, so just come on down here. You hear me? Come praise, come worship, and get this good word. You hear me? Yes. Now, listen. I want to make sure I say this one more time, because I know there's still a few of you guys here. If you're in Georgia, no matter where you are, because it really don't matter. Right now, it's not the time to be out. I know you're bored. I know you want to do some things, but take some time to affirm yourself. Get a new hobby. Clean your house. Clean your drapes. Wash down your blinds. Wash your baseboards. Do something. Walk your dog. Talk to your mama. Spend some time with your lover. Get a Netflix addiction going. Do something. Right now is not the time. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. If you're out, stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. And if you go to the grocery store, cover up. Wear a mask. Because even if you're not sick, you might still be carrying the virus, and you want to protect those who are around you, and those who you want to protect yourself from those who are in front of you. So again, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to support me. I will be here on Sunday at 5 p.m. with Darlene McCoy and Pastor Myers, the Good Word, and Monday. It's going to be a good time. I got my girl April Ryan here. April Ryan is a White House correspondent and also CNN political analyst. So I want you guys to know, come and talk to me. Come see me on Monday at 8 p.m. We have April on Monday. You got questions, send me your questions ASAP so I can make sure I get these questions to her. Because when the last time you've been able to go to Kiana Dancy and see Miss April Ryan on the live? Never. So make sure you guys come see me. I'll be here Friday. Like I said, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And then also, hey, I Love and Shoes 68 from Cleveland. Oh, girl, you know I'm a Cleveland girl. Hey. Although I'm a Georgia peach through and through. Anyway, I saw my girl Shani on here too. Shout out to Shani, my elementary friend from elementary school. I gotta go because this thing gonna cut off. But I want to say thank you. Like I said, I'll be here 5 p.m. on Sunday with Pastor Myers of Life Changers Church, ATL. And then also Darlene McCoy is here. And then on Monday, we'll have Miss April Ryan, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you. Be careful. No matter who you're doing it with, no matter where you're going, be careful, be safe.